Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to AEW Dynamite. Tonight we are coming to you live from the sold out Capital One Arena here in the nation's capital, Washington DC. And for all you history buffs, yes, this is the same arena that the first ever Dynamite took place in. Tonight we've got a packed show. We've got two matches from the TNT Title Eliminator Tournament. First up, it will be Cedric Alexander versus Rey Fenix. And in our main event tonight, it will be Penta El Zero Miedo versus Will Ospreay. We also have tonight Chris Jericho making his return to Dynamite earlier than expected after Marty Scurll's comments 2 weeks ago. And kicking us off, it is the man that ended our show 2 weeks ago, Seth Rollins, with that curb stop that was seen around the world to Kenny Omega. In the wake of that attack by Seth Rollins, it is very much up in the air as to, was he AEW's first selection in the draft, or has he been drafted in supplementally because there was a technical difficulty? I'm guessing we will find out tonight. I've been made aware that the champion Kenny Omega isn't here tonight. Reason being, he is unhappy with the unsafe working environment. The 2 times he has been in the arena, he has been attacked. At the draft, he was taken out by Tama Tonga. 2 weeks ago at Dynamite, it was this man, Seth Rollins, that delivered that curb stomp to the champion. I can't wait to find out tonight if he is the first selection by AEW. If so, he would automatically be the #1 contender for Kenny Omega's AEW World Championship. Well, mic in hand, I don't think we're going to have to wait much longer to find out. It is official. He was the first selection by AEW. And he is here to burn Kenny Omega's world down. And it seems that this capacity crowd here in Washington wants to see that happen. And there you have it, the challenge has been laid down. Seth Rollins wanting to face Kenny Omega at Revolution for the AEW World Championship. For many years, people have wondered who would win if Kenny Omega and Seth Rollins went face to face. To confirm it, Seth Rollins is officially All Elite. Our first match tonight will once again be the AEW Women's Champion Hikaru Shida facing off against the local talent from right here in Washington DC, Rachel Brooks. And here comes the champ, again getting a tremendous ovation from the crowd here. Shida has definitely resonated with the crowd for her willingness to take on all challengers and wanting to compete each and every single week. With Shida wanting to take on local talent, I am fascinated to see who is actually going to be her first opponent for the AEW Women's Championship. Well, Brooks looks like a game competitor, but you've got to think the advantage lies with the champion, and if she hits that Tamashii knee strike, that 3 count, it will be game, set and match. Shida with the headlock takedown. Pressing her advantage early here. And a huge stomp to the midsection. And with those early strikes here, such a vicious striker, Shida. And Brooks must be wondering what she's got herself in for here, taking on one of the very best in the world of women's wrestling. And Brooks getting a little bit of offense herself. And Shida able to overpower her. Standing suplex and then a kick to follow it up. And Shida drops down, goes behind with the trip and a kick to the chest. And Shida, look at the strength to be able to get up on the second rope and to lift your opponent when they are dead weight and suplex them into the ring is simply phenomenal. Ferocious kick to the lower back. And a huge kick to the face. Shida's strikes are pinpoint accurate and thrown with vicious intent. And Brooks getting some offense with the snapmare takeover. And then the neck snap. Knife edge chop. Goes to the ropes. But Shida cuts her off. And hits her with the GTS. And this crowd are loving this match right now. Oh, and just as Brooks was looking to get some more offense in, Shida with the knee straight to her face. Brooks may be performing in her hometown, but this crowd is definitely on the champion's side. Shida going to the top with a high risk swinging neck breaker. And here we go, looking for the Tamashii. She hits it. That's got to be all she wrote. The Tamashii 3 count produces, as its name would suggest, your winner, Hikaru Shida. And as we take a look at some of these highlights, vicious use of the shins, and then the Tamashi at the end. Who will face Hikaru Shida next week? Next up, we have action from the TNT Championship Tournament. First up, we have Rey Fénix going one-on-one with Cedric Alexander of the Hurt Business. If Fénix was in fact to progress, it would make for a tantalising potential matchup, considering that his brother is in the other quarter-final. And Fénix making his way to the ring first. And if you have not seen much of Rey Fénix, you are in for an absolute treat tonight. This man is a proud ambassador of that lucha libre style, and he does things that you can't even fathom in that squared circle. The athleticism, the agility, the speed, the quickness. This man has got it all, and he is quicker than a hiccup. And again, he will be facing off against Cedric Alexander. Being accompanied to the ring by MVP. This young man has definitely seen a drastic change in attitude, in demeanour, in personality since aligning himself with MVP and the other members of the Hurt Business last year. It used to be Cedric Alexander was all about respect and putting on wrestling clinics and trying to beat the man the honourable way, whereas now it is very much a case of win at all costs and how does it benefit me. But on the flip side of that, you can say that that is underhanded, you can say it's sinister, you can call it whatever you want, but the record speaks for itself. Since aligning himself with the Hurt Business, as their t-shirts profess, it is all about the gold for these men. And if Cedric Alexander is able to find a way past Rey Fénix tonight, he will be one step closer to a face-off with the AEW TNT champion Darby Allin, and one step closer to capturing more gold for the Hurt Business. You've got to think, if he didn't have a match later on tonight, it probably wouldn't be a surprise to see Penta at ring, just to sort of even the odds. And both men lock up in the middle, and Cedric Alexander with a front face lock and then a European uppercut, and Fénix fires back with forearms. Standing toe to toe, collar and elbow tie up. And Cedric Alexander showing his own quickness there. This crowd already making it extremely clear who they're rooting for. They are on Fénix's side. And look at the speed of these attacks. Head scissors into a tornado DDT. And then for the splash off the top. And Alexander able to duck out the way of that shot. Fires back with a kick to the gut. And a complete shot. And Alexander finds himself in the ascendancy here. tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. And a discus lariat. And Alexander goes for the pin. And just a 2 count. Again, Alexander showing off that brash, cocky persona that has come over him since his allegiance with the Hurt Business. Oh, and hear the sound of those chops echo around the arena. Alexander going up top. What's he going to do from here? Superplex from the top. And as you can see, that impact took a toll on both men. And more of those sickening knife edge chops. And Alexander with Phoenix in the corner looking for the 10 strikes. And Phoenix able to push him away. And look at the agility and the body control there from Phoenix. Incredible scenes. Into the corner goes Alexander. And have your receipt. A ginormous knife edge chop. And then a standing shooting star press. That could be it. And Alexander kicks out at 1. And Phoenix cannot believe it. Running in Saguri. And the crowd firmly behind Phoenix right now. And Alexander able to block him there. And Alexander hits him with the Falcon Arrow. But again, not staying on his man. Taking that time to pose, to primp and preem. Look at the elevation he got on that elbow then. And he goes for 1 knife edge chop too many, but then Phoenix is blocked. And Alexander showing off the speed and quickness he's got. Alexander telling Phoenix to get up. He goes to the outside, looking for the springboard clothesline. And again, elevation on that elbow drop. Somersault drop kick there. Oh, an MVP up on the side. Get down. Ref, get him out of here. Exchanging words with Phoenix. And Phoenix goes to throw Alexander outside, but he hangs on to the top rope. Phoenix, shoulder to the midsection. Sunset flip powerbomb. That is not a lot of padding over concrete. An MVP helping Alexander to his feet, but Phoenix has got other ideas. Vaulting plancha. And he rolls him back inside. That could be it. But again, MVP up on the apron, and they are getting into it, Phoenix and MVP. And Alexander crawling back to his feet. Hits him with the lumbar check. The distraction could have cost Phoenix here. He pulls him into the centre of the ring. Is this going to be it? Is he going to steal it? And that is despicable. An MVP ruins what was turning into a tremendous wrestling match there. And Cedric Alexander steals it. Let's take a look at some of the highlights. That standing shooting star from Phoenix. I thought he had it won with that. And that huge lumbar check from Alexander with the distraction from MVP. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Your winner, Cedric Alexander. He will go on to face the winner of tonight's main event between Penta El Zero Miedo and Will Ospreay. You've got to wonder, if it wasn't for the distraction by MVP, Phoenix might have had that one there with the sunset flip powerbomb to the outside and then following up with the vaulting plancha. It would have been game over. But again, that's what happens when you align yourself with the Hurt Business. And just to confirm, the tournament bracket is updated with Alexander through to the semi-finals. And next up, we've got the return of Chris Jericho. Oh, and Jericho going old school here. And that's not Chris Jericho. What the hell is this about? This isn't right, damn it. Jericho has been advertised for tonight. People have bought tickets on that basis. And Marty Scurll shows up wearing Jericho's ring gear and to his old music. What the hell is his problem? And across the ring from Marty Scurll tonight is the shooter, Ty Smith. He is from just across the Potomac River in Arlington, Virginia. He is a former collegiate wrestling standout and a former state champion. And Scurll immediately with a spinning heel kick. And Scurll taking every opportunity to taunt Ensuguri. And if I'm not entirely mistaken, Scurll's ring gear tonight has been inspired by Jericho's at WrestleMania 2000 when he was in that epic triple threat 2-fall match for the European and Intercontinental Championships. And Scurll immediately with the upper hand here. And with that backbreaker working on the lower back. And Smith coming back into it. And Scurll immediately cuts him off and goes right back to that lower back. You've got to wonder what has spurred this on the last couple of weeks. 2 weeks ago with that promo taunting an injured Chris Jericho, and now coming out to his music wearing his ring gear. What message is he trying to send? And it is all Scurll right now. And again, more rip-offs of Jericho there with the taunts. Another running Ensuguri. And looking for Jericho's signature springboard dropkick. It's almost as if he's trying to say, anything you can do, I can do better. And this crowd are letting him know exactly what they think about it. Into the corner goes Smith again. And the sound of those knife-edge chops ringing around this packed arena. And again working on that lower back. Doing the Jericho shuffle. Oh, and he looks for the bulldog. And he hits the lion salt. He is taking every page out of the Jericho playbook here tonight. And Smith not able to offer anything in retort right now. His lower back has got to be in agony after all these attacks. The back breakers, the knees to the back. Skrull goes for the Lion Tamer. Is he going to tap? He's going to have to. It's cinched in deep. And he does tap out. Skrull with the victory, using Jericho's own moves. And look at that. Torquing the lower back, the knee pressed against the head and neck. That bends your body at an unnatural angle. Almost certain to put discs out of alignment. And Skrull going to the corner. He's after a mic. He's got something to say after all of this. And this capacity crowd letting him know what they think of him. So disrespectful to Jericho. The nerve from the man from Cambridge. I'm not quite sure he would have been able to match Jericho's career, even if he had been given the same opportunities. And again, taking another page out of the Jericho playbook there. Don't tell me we've got more of this to come in the future. Skrull is obsessed. I don't understand where this animosity has come from. To my knowledge, they've never crossed paths before. And yet from day one since getting into AEW, Skrull has had an agenda, seemingly a vendetta against Jericho. And here we go, it is time for our main event of the evening. It is Penta El Zero Miedo against Will Ospreay. The winner of this will go on to face Cedric Alexander in the semi-finals. You've got to think, Penta would love to get through this match tonight to be able to exact a slight bit of revenge against Cedric Alexander for the manner in which he beat his brother tonight. But it is a tall order. This man standing in front of him from Essex in England, the aerial assassin Will Ospreay. And this serves to be a special matchup. I know these two have faced off before in the XWA in London, but I'm not aware of any other matchups, so we are in for a real treat here tonight. And Penta exemplifying that lifestyle he purports to lead. Cero miedo, meaning zero fear. And you can feel the anticipation, the excitement in the air for this one. And with the offense that both of these men provide, it could come down to one split second. Ospreay versus Penta. Fear Factor versus Ozcutter. The time is now. Here we go. And they lock up center of the ring. And Penta gets the early advantage. Torquing that arm. And Ospreay with the running head scissors. And cranking that leg. Oh, and Penta with those quick, vicious strikes. Knee to the midsection. Showing zero fear. But taking a little bit too much time over it, and Ospreay able to whip him down from those ropes. His head whipping back off the turnbuckle. Beautiful German suplex by Ospreay there. And Ospreay showing that he's well adept at striking himself there. And Penta blocks him. Kick to the gut. Precision accuracy on that kick. And then a stomp. And another one. And is Penta going to go flying here? Oh, and he mocks Ospreay. He doesn't need to go flying to beat him. And as Ospreay makes his way back into the ring, Penta immediately on him with the DDT there. And another double foot stomp. And hits him with a code breaker. That could be it. He goes for the pin. And Ospreay just kicks out at one. Into the corner they go. Oh, and Ospreay able to get out of the corner. Big spinning back kick. Up to the top. Looking for the shooting star and he hits it. Goes for the cover. And again, Penta kicks out at the 1 count. And let's take another look at that shooting star press in glorious slow motion. The elevation, It is elegance personified. Into the corner goes Penta, and I think Ospreay might be a little bit hungry here. It might be time for some cheeky Nando's. Cheeky Nando's kick. And Ospreay with a big suplex. Flicks those hips. Turns it into a back body drop. And he's going to go for it. Is he going to be able to hit it? Essex Destroyer. And he goes for the pin. Oh, and he kicks out. Penta kicks out. Just a 2 count there. And to the outside goes Penta. Ospreay telling him to get up. Penta wouldn't dive earlier, but will Ospreay this time? I think he will. And he hits the Tope con Hilo. Oh, but Penta able to counter on the outside and throws him into that ring apron. And into the steel steps. And again into the apron. Penta looking to punish Ospreay on the outside here. Scoop slam to the mat. And he rolls him inside. Super kick from Penta. And Ospreay kicks out at 1. Penta can't seemingly believe it. Drop kick to the back of the head. Goes for another cover. And again Ospreay kicks out at 1. And Penta with his head in his hands. Outside he goes. Tope Atomico. Slinging Ospreay into the corner. Hard Irish whip. And then a running enziguri. And he hits him with snake eyes. And Penta throws him to the outside and says zero fear. Springboard senton to the outside. Penta saying anything you can do, I can do better. And Ospreay reverses him into the steel steps himself. And a powerbomb on the outside. That could be all. Ospreay rolls in. Is he going to look for the count out? No, he goes straight back outside just to break the count. More strikes from Ospreay here. And a German suplex outside. These men are showing they're willing to put it all on the line to get the victory tonight. No, not out here. Surely not. Stormbreaker! Ospreay again inside and straight back out to break that count. And he throws Pentagon inside the ring. He's going to look for it again here. Oh, Penta with the counter. And he's looking for it. Hits Fear Factor. That's going to be it. Penta's going to go through to the next round. Just a 2 count. Penta can't believe he kicked out of that. And he hits him with another super kick for good measure. And we're going to take a look at the replay of that Fear Factor. Ospreay's neck bent at a sickening angle there. Incredible intestinal fortitude to be able to kick out there. And Ospreay catches the kick. Into the corner goes Penta. Is he going to look for it again? Cheeky Nando's once more. And he looks for the pin after that. And Penta's able to get out at 1. Robinson special. A nod to his former tag partner Paul Robinson, the Swords of Essex there. It's almost as if that Fear Factor woke Ospreay up and he is firmly in the driving seat now. And Penta with the reversal, goes for the roll up. And Ospreay kicks out at 2. That was a long 2 count. It was around about a 2.8. And Ospreay catches the kick. A second Robinson special. And he says it's over. Stormbreaker! And he goes for the cover. And he gets the win. Will Ospreay victorious against Penta El Zero Miedo tonight. Let's take a look back at some of the highlights there. That glorious shooting star press. The Essex Destroyer. Super kick from Penta. And the Robinson special, that 720 corkscrew. And Ospreay moves on and he will face Cedric Alexander in the semi-finals. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This tournament is throwing out some incredible matches as we take another look at the bracket after tonight's quarterfinals. So on the first hand we have got Zack Sabre Jr. taking on Pete Dunne, and in the other semi we have got Cedric Alexander taking on Will Ospreay. That is all for Dynamite tonight. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please hit that like button, hit subscribe, turn on the bell icon so you get notified when I drop new content. Every single like, every single comment and every single subscribe really does help the channel, and it helps me to bring you more of this content that hopefully you're enjoying. Hit me up in the comments, let me know what you're enjoying specifically. Tell me what you're looking forward to. I love chatting with all of you in there, so thank you very much for stopping by, and until next time.